Candidates running for president have to pass the Commander-in-Chief test. Do you trust them to control the U.S. military and our foreign policy?
And Matt, both candidates have taken strong but very different positions on combating terrorism.
They absolutely have. Secretary Clinton's plan to beat ISIS includes stepping up air bombings against ISIS in Iraq and Syria. She has made it clear that she would not pledge any U.S. ground troops to fight in Syria. Instead, she would increase support to the Arab and Kurdish forces who are fighting ISIS.
Donald Trump says his plan is not as detailed, and he says that's by design. He wants to be unpredictable, but he does call on the following: rebuilding the military. He also wants to enlist Arab allies in joint military operations. And when it comes to foreign allies, Trump says he wants to restructure NATO and lessen the payments that the United States is making.
Clinton has also been talking about NATO, but differently. She wants to strengthen ties with our partners in NATO as a way of putting a check, she says, on Russian aggression. Russia, to note, is not in NATO. She also plans to coordinate with European intelligence agencies to try to put a check on people who are helping potential terrorists travel around Europe and abroad. For Homeland Security, Clinton is proposing an intelligence surge. This would be a way, she says, we'd be able to monitor potential lone wolf attackers and other terrorists operating in the U.S. She would do that by urging tech companies to have more controls over social media sites that spread terrorist propaganda.
And Matt, when it comes to security at home and abroad, Donald Trump certainly says he has some very different ideas. Yeah. He would also like to establish a commission on radical Islam, and he wants to put a ban on refugees coming into the country from Syria until he can do what he calls extreme vetting. And one thing for sure, Matt, whoever wins this election will face a number of hotspots around the world.
They sure will, but it's up to you, the voter, to see who best can handle those challenges. For Commitment 2016, I'm Matt Barcaro.
And I'm Barbara Barr, News 8.